Am I, Mark Stewart, the only one who thinks Myles Garrett should be suspended for no more than one game? And that quarterback Aaron Rudolph, his supposed victim, should have an equal suspension, whatever it is, to Garrett? Look at the tape. Now, there's some segments that don't seem to be made available anymore by the NFL. If you looked at the segment that I saw, which is very detailed about the two following the sack of Aaron Rudolph, you will see quarterback Aaron Rudolph attempting to pull the helmet off of his, not attacker, but in fair game, the guy who just sacked him. Attempting to pull off your helmet, pulling you by the neck, likely to cause injury. Well, that's what Mr. Garrett did as well. Mr. Garrett was more successful. He got Aaron Rudolph's helmet off of him. But that didn't end things. Aaron Rudolph, after Garrett pulled his body off of a prone Rudolph, Rudolph goes, gets up, and goes after Myles Garrett. Garrett's defense, somewhat offense, is to use the helmet that he's holding to bash Rudolph across the head. You don't know what an attacker has in mind. You don't know his weapons. But a clenched fist can cause an awful lot of damage. I am for stand your ground on the NFL when you're outside of the league's normal rules. Roger Goodell, I think, has made a mistake. And the biggest mistake is the suspension without pay. Now, somewhere along the line, the union representing NFL players has made a colossal mistake to allow a league, really one person, the commissioner, to cancel out your pay for half a season? Why don't you put yourself in the same circumstance? Actually, there's no circumstances the same. NFL players have, at most, a 12-year expectancy of high pay, okay? 12 years, okay? When you are docked half of your pay for one of those 12 years, that's a taking that should never be allowed. If your employer, which as I understand it is the team, the Cleveland Browns, if that's part of a contract on a behavior clause, a little more fair. To have a league that somewhat governs the Browns be able to pull somebody's salary is colossally unfair, and there's no way that a decent union would let that happen. I'm in Myles Garrett's corner. I don't believe he should be suspended for more than one game. I do not like the imperiousness of Roger Goodell just deciding kind of whimsically, it's going to be a full season for some action that many people would take to defend themselves against an enraged, charging NFL player. I'm Mark Stewart.